What is your reticence, or has been your reticence, about Alex at heavyweight? Because you've never seemed to be into it, right? And even the way you described the story with Rogan, you don't seem to be into it. Why not?
It's not that I'm not into it. You know, the guy was a middleweight, then moves up to light heavyweight. You know, he's had a couple fights there, defended his title. But it's not like this guy's been in the division for 2 years and, you know, he ran through everybody that's in the division. It's like, come on, what's next? At least let him move to heavyweight. I think that when you think about this, like when those two squared up, not just him, Yuri too, when you see me standing in the middle of this guy, these guys are fucking monsters, man. They're big guys. Imagine that they were both middleweights at one time. It's insane. But they look good at light heavyweight. It's a whole nother level going up to heavyweight. I mean, even as big as John Jones is, as good as John Jones is, you know, when John Jones was moving up to heavyweight, we're like, this is going to be interesting. It wasn't.
But don't you think, like, when you look at it, you go, Alex was 230 today. I saw his thing on the scale. He was 230. If he puts on 15 pounds, he's the same weight as John. And you're talking about perhaps the greatest single accomplishment in combat sports history, right? You know, doing what Alex would do if he does that. And, you know, you normally embrace those kind of big historic things, and this one you don't seem to have that same fervor for.
Not true. If he cleaned out a division and we were like, there's literally nobody left for this guy to fight, and he's 37. If he wants to move up to heavyweight, that's not the case. And when you think about, you said he was 230 today, right? Chuck and Forrest Griffin used to walk around at 230, and they would cut down to 205. That's not big. Some of these heavyweights are, you know, 265. They're cutting to 265. It's just a whole nother level. I mean, that's why I think this is the problem with the conversation that we're having here and why people aren't giving John Jones the respect for pound. This fucking guy destroyed the best heavyweight in the division. Easily made it look like nothing. John Jones is the pound for pound best fighter in the world and the greatest fighter fucking ever. Period. End of story.
Well, I don't disagree with that, but he hasn't fought in a long time. But you know, in Stipe, or in a longer time,
he got hurt.
I get it. I'm not criticizing.
He was trying to fight.
I'm just saying, yeah, no.
Yeah, well, it's not like he's just fucking sitting around and doesn't want to fight. The guy came to fight. It's the first injury he's ever had. And listen to me. I'm not defending John Jones. You know what I mean? John Jones has been one of my biggest fucking headaches in the entire time that I've been in this company, right? And, you know, the guy hasn't been the model, fighter in the company. No matter what you think of John Jones, he's the fucking best ever, and he's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. And he's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Yeah.
Well, except that he hasn't fought in the last year, so he's not.
Because he got hurt. He got injured.
But if you don't...
If you were coming into a fight and you fucking got hurt, that means you're not the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world anymore? How does that even make sense? It doesn't make sense.
When he fights...
Right? If he was sitting out and fucking getting arrested and running around or whatever, and you're like, you know... well, John Jones is inactive. I'd say, maybe you're right. But as an educated adult who knows the fight business, you cannot deny that while John Jones is active, he is the greatest fighter in the world.
Did I not say that?
Yes. I don't know what you're arguing about here. I don't even know how we're in this conversation. Where are the helicopters when you need them?
Because you're screaming and hollering. Well, let's change to a better topic then. I was outside